It's been Morgana mid lane, you'd have to think, and from there, the Darius top lane.
Yeah, I mean, they got 7 seconds left. They could always swap it once again, but it might just be Bang on the Morgana. He's played a couple of games of Lulu. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people look at this draft and they're very confused, but we said it at the beginning of the day, SKT, they should bring in weird stuff, and especially after losing game number 1.
In the first game, so nice to pick up their first, and for it to be an Infernal to boot, as Effort's not spotted.
Trying to get that stun on the Score, who wasn't looking, and there's the ultimate coming in from Sejuani, flipped over the back, and first blood is alley-ooped to Faker in the mid lane. Here we got Score hanging around.
Smeb didn't use his passive in that play either, as here we go.
Do have the ultimate here, X-Tech ultimatum, and no ultimate onto Tal. The knockup comes in, and he has gone too far down the lane. Bit of a mistake, and Score and Smeb able to pick up that word, and we have actually Blank in the river. Trying to engage now, but this is a huge distance. Bang trying to go in there. This blows ult, but oh, they're trying to go onto Tal here with the Abyssal Voyage. Nice knockup there, but it's not enough. Tal is going to get bopped down once again. No flash for him to get even. Funny interaction with the Apprehend, but 4-on-1, you're not going to win without your flash. Smite comes in, Score is able to get it, but he's pulled in and knocked up, and down he does go. Nice extra damage coming in there from Faker, and now they want to engage. Faker with that Black Shield is going to get a second double knockup, but where's the follow-up? Effort doesn't have enough damage. Now Yasuo's going to go down, the stopwatch to block the Pike ult, and that is a 3-for-1. Faker perhaps this time around getting a little bit too aggressive. It's the Rift Herald already, but you can see the pings, question mark pings, coming in from Score and UCal saying, hey, these guys might be starting it. Trying to engage, though, onto the Aatrox on the top side. Will just Dark Flight over the wall. That is going to push him out of the fight. And it is 4-on-3. The TP, though, coming on in. It's not going to be stolen. Blank should be able to get this one and get out, but not able to get out in time. Actually bringing the Camille over the wall. Can he survive? No, he cannot. In the end, now they're trying to get out to Score here, but a fantastic devour there. Faker is going to live. The passive is procced here onto the Aatrox, and KT will get away with just 1 kill. Blame him for what he did there, but again, Rift Herald for the 1 kill. Let's see if they can pick up another one. Going to miss the Pike stun, but it might not matter here as Mata has 4 members of SKT on top of him. Going to be a free pickup for them.
Staying as a team. No funneling this series so far. If you're joining us late, KT got this mid lane turret down earlier. We'll be able to clean it up. Okay.
Oh, trying to dodge on a Tal, and there's just nowhere for him to go. Nope. Way too much damage. Movement pings into the mid lane.
They have no idea.
No idea. This is going to be snuck away here. Finally, the first assistance ping in the river. And that was really close. Ezreal trying to check it. Turret.
Now you have the bigger confidence with a poor sieging team to actually make things happen. As Faker's got some items, and here comes the TP.
They're trying to trap him.
Who's
Look at this.
With who?
It's 5 members of SKT up in the top side trying to get out to Mata. Is going to miss the Sejuani ultimate, and Deft and Score are on the run.
If it can still set up the last breath.
Oh, it's not going to land it here. He's going to get the stun onto Deft, but he does have the QSS. Still on the chase here with the Ignite. Once that knockup is going to flash it this time. Mata was the obvious kill, but everybody else gets away.
On the Zoes we've seen earlier this season. So because of that, AT have to be so careful. Even walking up like this is so risky.
Oh boy, Smeb going forward. The binding is going to miss. And he does Dark Flight to safety in the end, but can it happen again? They get the knockup onto him. The stopwatch is going to save him right before he does go down, but they get the effective pick. And now it's 5v4 in favor of SKT. Happens.
That's 15 seconds.
Okay, they're going to get the stun here on Amata, but he does have the QSS. Blank getting low. The trouble bubble is going to land, and he's getting so low. Oh, Blank is going to survive in the end, but it's way too close for comfort. And that does mean that SKT will actually back off of the base, but he's not going to actually. He's going to stick around. The TP's coming in, double TP. In fact, and Blank is so low. Can he get the steal? Effort looking for the engage. Who's going to get it? The smite not coming in. They get the kill onto Zoe, and no smite is going to go down, but it's 3 kills over to the side of SKT. Baron does go over to the Aatrox, but he will go down in the end, and SKT win the big team fight, will kill Smeb, and that is a 4-for-1 in favor of SKT.
Excellent execution on the engage. They don't get the Baron. That's the only thing that doesn't go their way. Score just shadowing Faker. They know it's 2v2 at the moment, but it's much more than that.
Oh boy, the big knock up here, trying to dodge it there, and Pike is able to come on in. 2 kills over to Faker, make that 3. Actually, as Bang is able to pick up that 3rd one. Now here comes Effort, finally gets the nice engage, and a triple kill to Faker. That will be 4-for-0 to the side of SKT, and maybe now they can try to push.
They're definitely going to try and push and maybe even end the game, but it's a big mistake from the side of KT. Why they're walking into melee range of a free farm YASUO. Really bad decision, and now Deft, eventually you'd have to think will go down.
He's trying to kite three members. He almost takes down Blank, but the stun comes down, and Deft will go down. Make that a 4th kill for the YASUO in the mid lane, and finally Faker able to carry his team. And it looks like SKT may have done 1 second, 2 seconds here left on the Camille, but with 4 or 5 members in the mid side, they get the knock up on Amada. They're trying to take him down too. He will. And the last of the turrets will as well. Just desperation at this point. As Legendary goes Faker, and down will go the Nexus. We're going to game number 3. The MVP from game 2 it will be Faker. No surprise there, had a stellar star performance on this YASUO. 11-2-2. Well, a champion that would do rather well into the Vladimir, so kind of caught up in my words, but it actually does make sense.
But that seems very likely. It also makes sense with their comp because it seemed to be very Aatrox focused as eventually.
And I suppose that's just another carry that Faker can play. Make it a little bit harder to get into the double tier mode. And now Faker has found score. He's going to at least try to force this ultimate to come out. There it is, the Lamb's Respite. Only going to last 4 seconds here. Can they get the follow-up kill? Faker thinking about it. Nicely done there by Blank. Is going to hit it onto YuCal, and that's the knockout. First blood. This time will go over to Effort with his Ignite. Fantastically aimed this time around by Blank. Does feel like SKT won this round, but there's going to be a huge gank brush here. They're going to lock down actually 2 members in the front, and they should be able to get YuCal here. That Pike ultimate won't get it, but he does go down in the end and score with no help. They're trying to just kill him eventually. Waiting on that one, wanted to hand it over to Tal. That will be a 2-for-0. Here comes Effort with another great engage. And they are going to get on top of Mata, who has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and that will go over to Effort on the Pike.
Faker, and the results will probably be quite explosive.
So far, YuCal on the rise, just only meeting trouble, and it looks like more is coming his way. The 2-man kill. Blank and Effort, they don't even need Faker to help out with that one. Invisibility that can help him poke forward, and it looks like KT is in a lot of trouble. Nada gonna go down here as there's just no support. Even a TP coming in from SKT just in case. Gonna give over that extra gold to the Pike of objective. That means maybe some kills here first. Looking for the pick. Here it comes onto Smeb. The Devourer comes in and a double! Stun is going to come in, actually, from the Pike, and that means that everybody from KT is on the run. Mata might go down here. He does not have any way to get out after flashing earlier on, and they finally find him, and they get the binding too! That's a score in the back line. That's going to be 2 kills over to SKT. Owning face here up against KT.
KT think they can try to intimidate with that Rise ultimate, they can't.
No, they really can't. Trying to have a 1v2 is Tal. Bang comes over to try to help him. Tal may go down in the trade.
Baron's at about 2,000.
Bang getting low now. It looks like finally the Pike comes over. Smeb trying to go 1v1. He is going to go down. No steal is going to go over as Bang, or rather Blank, is on top of the smite. And now the rest of SKT just on the run. Nice slow there by Faker and binding out of Bang. Everybody now just on the run away here from Death. Will they try to turn it around with no bone skewer landing? That means they'll just run away.
You know the Baron's happening, but can they even get there?
You guys can see the stacking onto Baron, that damage from the Sejuani, but there's the hook onto the Kindred, gets the Lamb's Respite off just in time. The GP ultimate does come down, and now Faker is trying to do that damage in the front line. Smeb's going to be flashed after. Actually, the TP from behind, the Faker in the back line is going to get a triple kill out of nowhere. And that Aatrox now is popping off, and here comes Tal. Didn't have his TP, but finally makes it in. And here again.
It's live or replay with trying the exact same play again.
Trying to get that binding onto Deft. He is going to dodge it this time around. Trying to go here onto YuCal. He is able to get away in the end. The Sejuani ultimate comes onto Deft here. Here's Tal in the bottom side trying to do that burst damage to score and Smith, but nobody's going down here. Can they turn it around? Faker is going to be able to do enough damage, and they get that Pike ultimate to get the 2 kills. And now that will be the 2 that may end this game as SKT is pushing. Comes in from Faker. They're just going to be looking to push everybody aside. Smeb being ignited. They want some extra kills, and SKT, effort gets low here, and Score is going to be able to get the kill, but everybody else is so low in the back line. A huge cheer from the crowd, and SKT has done it 2-1 in the telecom war over KT Rolster.
This is the one that will allow the SKT fans to believe. They've done it. They've beaten KT Rolster.